People who stopped caring about others' opinion. What can you teach us? What I learned after stopping caring about others' opinions. For most of my life, I, 34M, was obsessed with what people thought of me. I'd agonize over every decision, my career, my clothes, even what I posted online, worried about being judged. I'd stay quiet in meetings to avoid sounding dumb, and say yes to things I hated just to seem likable. It was exhausting, and I was miserable, living for everyone else but myself. The shift started 4 years ago when I got laid off from a job I poured my soul into. I'd worked 60-hour weeks, thinking my boss's approval would secure my future. When they let me go without a second thought, it hit me. I'd been chasing validation from people who didn't care about me. That was my wake-up call. I decided to experiment with not giving a damn. I started small, wearing a loud shirt I loved but always thought was too much, speaking up in a community group, and saying no to a friend's draining favor. Each time, I braced for judgment, but most people didn't care, or they respected me more for being authentic. It was freeing. Here's what I've learned. Most people are too busy with their own lives to obsess over yours. That coworker who might judge your presentation. They're probably stressed about their own work. The right people will stick around. When I stopped people-pleasing, I lost a few friends, but gained real ones who liked me for me. Your opinion of yourself matters most. I started journaling to figure out what I wanted, not what others expected. It helped me set boundaries and pursue goals like starting my own freelance business. It's a process, not a switch. I still catch myself worrying sometimes, but I remind myself that someone's disapproval won't ruin my life. Stopping caring doesn't mean being reckless or rude, it means prioritizing your peace. I'm happier now, running my own business and living unapologetically. If you're stuck caring too much, try one small act of defiance against that fear. It snowballs. Update. Since sharing this, I've doubled down on living for myself, and I wanted to update with a few more lessons. I launched a side project, a podcast about career pivots, and got some harsh online reviews early on. Old me would have quit, but I kept going because I loved it. Now it's got a small but loyal audience, and I'm proud of sticking with it. Another big lesson: not caring doesn't mean ignoring feedback. I used to think feedback equaled judgment, but now I filter it. Constructive criticism helps me grow, while random negativity gets ignored. Also, surround yourself with people who lift you up. I've been intentional about spending time with friends who encourage my growth, and it's made a huge difference. I still slip up sometimes, like when a client didn't like my work and I overthought it for days. But I'm quicker to snap out of it now. To anyone starting this journey, my advice is to practice saying, "So what?" when you worry about others' opinions. It's simple but powerful. Thanks for this thread. It's been cool reflecting and seeing others' stories.